about it.
No doubt. Good looking on that, man. You mentioned Jay. That's Brooklyn and all that. And you mentioned Biggie a little bit earlier. Talk a little bit about Biggie. What your relationship was like with him, because you guys have one of the most classic songs in the history of hip hop, man. Talk a little bit about Big and knowing him and working on the music with him.
Oh yeah, man, it was amazing, man. First of all, I just didn't know him. He really thought, that because we did the song with Pac that we was gonna be hard to get to, as far as to do a song with him. But like we was for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody. Everybody was hurt about Tupac, but nobody was mad at Biggie
Right.
at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody. Nobody blamed Biggie for that shit at
Right.
all. You feel me? It wasn't like, oh man, he won. No, that wasn't what it was like at all. It was just warfare out in Los Angeles. I ain't have shit to do with it, and I had to have a gun. My nigga came to the studio. Lay was like, man, dude, man, you scaring everybody around this motherfucker. That's what this gun does. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, man, you right, cool. Let me put this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to make nobody in the studio uncomfortable and shit like that. So, anywho, we kicked it with Biggie like 4 or 5 times. First time we met him, you know what I'm saying, we was down in the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time we seen him in the tunnel when we was with East, like just seen him. Next time that we seen him was like when we were all already on. And we was doing a party. We all got into some shit. I'm like, Bean, what's good? These niggas is going crazy out here in New York. He said, man, just go be with your niggas. I got you. I'm like, dude, as you know how he talks. I talk a little different to him. He a little cooler, a little calmer, a little smoother with his shit. And then the next time we took, we did the song. We did the song with him in the studio. All the pictures that you see. And then the next time we were at an award show and we gave him an award. We presented him an award. And that's the last time I seen that gentleman. And my bodyguard, who used to do bodyguard work for me, a dude by the name of Larry Luau, was doing security at the venue that night, at the Vibe venue, because he used to do security when he wasn't working for me. And, side hustle, you know how I go, you got to eat, bro.
Absolutely.
And he the one that drove Faith to the hospital after the shooting.
Wow.
Like, yeah, he was like, I'm security, I do security, Bizzy Bone-On Thugs. I'll take you to the hospital. I'll get you there. And he got her there. So at least that's the story that he told me. So yeah, so those are all the occurrences, man. Right up to his death. This is a good dude, like hell of an MC. And he's the reason why the East Coast accepted our flow, because he put the stamp of approval on it and flipped that shit like a master lyricist that he is. So that's what happened, man. I went in the studio, I dropped that shit in one take. I shit you not.
Wow.
I've been working on that goddamn rap for so long. I just wanted to work on the perfect rap. Like the perfect rap. I kept erasing shit, putting stuff in. It had to be perfect. Every line, every syllable, all the meanings. Nothing could, so yeah, man, that's what happened, man. That shit was deep as hell, man. It was deep. And when he passed, it was just like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Everybody started playing Crossroads again. After Easy died, it was playing Crossroads. After Tupac died, it was playing Crossroads.
Yeah.
After Biggie passed, it was playing Crossroads. And they've been playing and playing and playing and playing and playing. And everybody wondering, you know what I'm saying, how is Bone, what makes Bone who they are? They're still here. Wow.
Right.
Crossroads, man. And the death of our legends and our forefathers, man.
Do you ever look back on that? It's like, you guys are like the only group to work with Pac when he was alive, Big when he was alive, and Pun when he was alive. Like, and we're talking about three of the greatest pound for pound artists ever in this field. Do you guys ever pinch yourselves and look back and go, wow, we were the only ones. We were so ahead of our time and had the respect of so many of our peers that they needed to work with us when they were working with their best material?
It's crazy. Every time I think like that, because I used to think like that, and it evolved into noticing how young they were, and then how young I was, and just like they didn't even get to live through their 30s.
Right.
God damn. They didn't even get to enjoy their paper.
Right.
God damn. Especially Eazy-E. We made shit $500 million in the course of about 3 years.
Damn.
$500 million sales just off record sales. Physical record sales going into the fucking record store and getting that motherfucker. It busted, it popping, either the tape popping or back then it was CDs then, or the CD scratching. You remember they ain't putting a protective coating at the bottom of it so they can keep on pressing them bitches.
Yeah.
You know, the lacquer that they put on that motherfucker wouldn't last the keychain. So,
right.
So, you know, like, that's what I think. I just think how fucking young, 24 and 25?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Man, you young as a motherfucker, man. God damn, that's young. I don't know how old you brothers are, but I know for good and goddamn sure that is young. Oh my God, that's young.
Talk.
Especially so that when you breathe the same air and you share those songs together. Every time we play those songs, you should see how the people jump up and scream. Them brothers would still be stars to this day. They wouldn't have missed a beat. Their shows would have still been packed because hours are packed because of those songs. We gotta do the Tupac song. We gotta do the Biggie song. We gotta do the Eazy-E song. And it don't matter if we by ourselves or if we with the whole group. It's got to be done.
Indeed.
So that impact has reached decade after decade.
It's incredible.
After another decade. Yes, it's some amazing stuff to really just to mourn them.
Mm-hmm.
And not be a culture vulture and just use it as a good song because they're gone.
Right.
So really mourn them and earn every time that song is played their presence.
Right.
That's really, really what it is. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's a little different than homage. We're taking it a little further.